Hello and welcome, I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be looking at the top 5 cards for Commander in Battlebond that are not reprints. I know that's kind of a long intro there. There are quite a few good cards in this set for multiplayer formats. Now before we begin and get into that top 5, I just want to take a look at a couple other things. Starting off with the honorable mentions, I just want to mention the new 5 dual lands that are coming in this. They're absolutely amazing. They come in untapped if you have 2 or more opponents. I think that's really awesome. Again, before we hop into that top 5, I just want to talk about my favorite assist card. Assist is a new mechanic in this set that you can target another player and have them help you pay for the cost of a card with assist on it. So my favorite assist card is going to be Game Plan, and I really like this card because it is essentially Time Twister, but you can also have someone help pay for it. It's a little bit more balanced, and I really like it a lot. Another one there would also be Play of the Game. Who doesn't like board wipes in Commander? Great card. And then of course, it wouldn't be Battlebond without including my favorite partners. Now, in this set, there is a new mechanic, or a returning sub-mechanic, that is Partner With, and my favorite of them is going to be Gorm the Great and Virtus the Veiled. Now, I really like this pair because Gorm is just that beefy tank that's going to take all the aggro, taunt everything in, and then Virtus is your damage dealer. He's going to go in and try and get that killing blow. I really like this combo, and I definitely will be building a Commander deck around this. Now, let's move right on in to the top 5 Commander cards that are being printed in this set. Starting with number 5, it's going to be Spellseeker. Now, this card is just good, and when it enters the battlefield, you're able to search up an instant or sorcery with converted mana cost 2 or less, reveal it, and then put it into your hand. Now that by itself is very powerful. A tutor on a body, very good. Blue loves this kind of stuff, and getting an instant or sorcery 2 mana or less, there are tons out there that you can grab with this. So go get your combo piece, go get whatever you want, go get another tutor if you want to have fun with it like that. The biggest one that I can think of being in blue and Commander is Cyclonic Rift. This card is insane. You can go tutored up. Yes, your opponents will see that you have it, but the threat of you holding it will help you out, and then you can use that with your negotiation, your politics within Commander. Number 4, Bramble Sovereign. I really like this card. I was talking with my friend Chase about this, and this card has so much potential in various strategies, and it's just great in a mono green deck. The fact that you can play big things like a Craterhoof Behemoth and then pay 2 extra mana and get an extra copy of it to enter. So just imagine 2 Craterhoofs coming in with a board full of tokens already, and you're just slamming in for a ton of damage, closing out the game. Number 3. Guys, this one is pretty insane. Again, I was talking with Chase, and we had a long conversation about how awesome this card is. This is Archon of Valor's Reach. It's a 5/6 for 6 mana, has Flying, Vigilance, and Trample, and if that's not enough, as it enters the battlefield, you get to choose Artifact, Enchantment, Instant, Sorcery, or Planeswalker. Then all players can't cast spells of that chosen type. So, if you put this into a deck with, let's say, Sigarda as your commander, and you have Iona along with that, you can potentially start to lock people out of the game and have just an incredible board state. Just playing it for 6 mana and saying, hey guys, no more instants, I don't like this stuff, blue players, slow the counter spells down. I really like that. So this card, I think, has a lot of potential within Commander, and especially in decks that like to stop other people from playing things, and of course big flying creatures. Getting into the top 2, guys, there were so many options this set has to offer that are just incredible cards. It was tough to pick, but number 2 is going to be Arcane Artisan. Now this card is a 0/3 for 3 mana, it's in blue, and then you can pay the same as its converted mana cost there, 2 in a blue, tap it, and target player draws a card, then exiles a card from their hand. If a creature card is exiled this way, that player creates a token that's a copy of that card. Wow, that's powerful, right? Then, of course, there's the little caveat at the end. Whenever Arcane Artisan leaves the battlefield, exile all tokens created with it at the beginning of the next end step. So very awesome, and I think a lot of people are going to use it, of course, to slam Emrakul and stuff. Now, you can't play the 15-15 in Commander, but you can still play the 13-13, which is pretty awesome. So if you guys didn't catch at the beginning, you don't have to target yourself. You can target anyone. So if you want to help out someone, you can help with filtering, looting, and then also get some tokens onto the field. Who doesn't love getting a 13-13 Emrakul? You won't get the cast trigger with it, but you will. If it hasn't entered the battlefield, you will get that trigger. Now, I was thinking about cards that get things back from exile. This card exiles them when you loot. You don't just put it into your graveyard. The card could be lost forever. In terms of Commander and in terms of cards that you could play, if you're in the right color combos, you could play cards like Pull from Eternity and Rift Sweeper. Those will allow you to get back those cards. Pull from Eternity is going to put that exiled card into your graveyard, and then maybe you can get it back from there. Rift Sweeper is going to put that exiled card and let you shuffle it into your library. But this card is absolutely crazy. It comes down on turn 3, sometimes sooner if you have certain cards like maybe a Soul Ring. You could get this out on like turn 2, pretty insane, and then on turn 3 tap it and do your thing. I mean, a turn 3 Emrakul or just anything big in Commander on turn 3 like that would be insane. You could copy Arcane Artisan, you could copy the tokens, you could get multiple of these things coming in, and it could just be incredibly fun to play with. Now the top card, the number 1 pick that I chose, I had to go with Najeela, the Blade Blossom. First look at this card, it is a 2 in red for a 3/2 legendary creature human warrior. Pretty good. So each warrior that you control that's attacking, not non-token, not just token, but any warrior you control, or any player that is, attacks, you can have its controller create a 1/1 token. So it itself will create a 1/1 when it attacks. But then you get to her biggest part here. So if you play a white, a blue, a black, a red, and a green, it says untap all attacking creatures. They gain trample, lifelink, and haste until end of turn. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Activate this ability only during combat. Now, this is a very powerful ability. First off, it makes her a 5-color warrior human commander. On top of that, just with her first part, it doesn't have to be you. It could be any warrior attacking, you may do it. And then of course, with this other ability she has, it doesn't have to just be your board. Now of course, you're going to want to most likely use that for you, building your board up and then using that ability. And then of course you can continually do that if you have enough mana, or if you have infinite mana. That would be crazy. You could go off with it. So a very powerful card. I love this card a lot, and I will be building a commander deck specifically with her, a 5-color warrior commander deck. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 and a couple of my favorite cards from this set. I think the power level of this set is insane. It's kind of like an EDH Masters or a Commander Master set. It is just a phenomenal set with the reprints and of course these new cards that just seem absolutely awesome to build around. Let me know if you guys agree with my top 5, and if you have any of your favorite cards, list them in the comments below. I want to hear what your guys' favorite cards are, and we can talk about them down there. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.